The single ladies, oh, the single ladies. If you like it, then you should have put a ring on it. God damn it. Fucking, they got the song stuck in my head, and I'm so frustrated. I need to go over to the video player. It's wonderful as the music is. Actually, I'll just mute the world audio. It's fine. This world doesn't have anything like that, so. Wonderful. Need to put on my trackers still. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. How's Bug would like to join you? Here we are. Hello, 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 my dear.
Hi.
We are waiting for everyone to still join in. I got friend requests from 2 of our guests.
Okay.
So we'll see. Iceberg's on the way. We have you. A lot of people said they were available. So we're expecting... We should be expecting around 8. We should be expecting around 8 because, like, all those people said they were available for exactly this time. This is the time everyone chose.
They're all at Bayo 9 right now, so we'll see.
Motherfuckers.
Bayo 9 typically ends around now anyway, but like
Bayo 9 goes for as long as it wants to. Bayo 9 doesn't have a hard end. So... If they're like, I mean, if they no-show, they no-show, and we take that IC.
True.
This was the agreed time. If they no-show, I'm taking it IC. And be like, very well, we tried to play fair, send the Shadowrunners. Well, guess we gotta get our answers ourselves. Pity. Just... shame. Racking the shotgun. Shame. No, that's the wrong one.
Shotgun.
Did they get shaken to know that this is happening?
2 of them have already sent friend requests to me. I've been doing everything through Thallid, and I gave Thallid a heads up.
How are you doing today? Wonderful time. Do you want us to request off of you?
I already has Thallid not contacted you guys?
Thallid has
request off myself for emos.
Yes, I gave Thallid a heads up at the 1 hour, 30 minute, and when to join mark. So he has not responded.
Yeah, he is not responded. I will DM him now.
Yeah,
He
you guys
might
are all
have
free to
fallen
join.
asleep. Okay, we're free to join. Okay,
You are all free to join. Yes, just request off me. Where we'll do Q&A before the scene.
absolutely. Okay.
Thank you. Okay, that works.
I need to check some stuff. Where are my last line models?
We should also be expecting foolery.
I am totally buying myself up.
Phantom would
a
like
lace
to join.
dog tail
Lovely.
ears.
Let me get my trackers on. Fox would like to join. Lovely.
Somebody happened to give me a $20 Visa gift card, so I'm like, that's going towards that.
Yeah, gift card.
I got my sound.
Like, I guess I'm buying myself up the laced up ears and tail for a dog model.
On the walls with shit.
No, you're gonna need to get like carpenter's nails or something.
Yeah.
Tiny nails.
Had a fucking heart attack at the bay today. Take this shit
Yeah,
up.
how Anything? What happened?
Technician showed up.
Ah, hell yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's funny. Oh, I wish that my voice mod was working, because otherwise I'd be doing my whole Battlefield radio thing, but it's frozen and it just won't. Oh, now it's giving me a crash report? Thank you, voice mod. How useful.
I'm gonna
Really,
poke
you
Fallon real
crashed.
quick.
Who would have
Make sure
fucking
it's
thought?
awake.
What the fuck is like?
Does this still work? Oh.
No, what the fuck?
I need to buy more batteries for my Jack Skellington
Come on.
thing.
What the fuck? Hold on. I'm a little confused.
It was my Christmas
Hello.
flare had appeared instead.
Oh,
Oh, that's a big motherfucker.
That's a big ass boy. Damn boy, he's thick.
That's our boy Warden.
That's a
that's a
fucking big
huge
ass
thing.
boy.
weirdly enough, I think I'm as tall as Warden, almost.
Hey,
Yeah, but he's
are
thick.
any of you do any of you have are any of you afraid of the dark by chance? And I mean
No.
and I mean darkness. All right, cool.
Well,
Did I
luckily,
just lose?
I have fucking night vision if I really.
I think he just died.
No. Phantom, I regret to inform you that in this particular darkness, night vision won't save you.
Okay.
I will make sure to mute myself whenever I hum "Hello Darkness."
Do you mean like
Just use the
This
this
effect.
is a magical? Oh.
Yeah, this is.
Oh, well,
Magic
wireframe
darkness.
seems to
I
Yeah,
mean just
I couldn't see
magical
through it.
darkness in general. Yeah,
Is this
it's
an
the-
out of character? Is this an out of character?
Yeah.
Like you can't see through this?
You can see one thing inside of it.
You can see him.
Me.
You can see him.
Okay, but like, I'm confused on whether or not this is a in or out of character like question.
Ah,
I don't
both.
know.
Okay.
I don't.
Night vision
Hello.
should be night vision prefab should work just fine.
Okay, that's what I was asking. I'm like,
Yeah, no, I was
But-
gonna say because like when it's
Can
activated,
you-
I can see through my night vision.
Good,
stuff,
we're getting a small
realistically
army of you
speaking-
guys. Hell yeah. Oh my god, and there's a boy kisser. Hell yeah.
What the fuck? You've been spotted.
He's representing boy kissers.
they fucking got him.
It looks like we're gonna need to use the red room for this one.
We'll see. It depends how many people want to be part of the main meeting. Also, he won't fit in any of my chairs.
I will not.
That's fine.
True.
He won't.
I'm being
He's
forced
not
to
gonna.
stand,
Doesn't need
aren't
to.
I?
He'll be free.
What's
Maybe.
their relationship?
You will break my
they-
chairs,
He
so-
probably doesn't interact with him much at all.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't
Opposite, I think, actually.
Just bring any of the chairs.
What, you think they work together a lot?
First off,
You're
Yeah,
probably
I'm
getting
involved with
dozens
last
of
line
noise
shit.
complaints from other departments as he's just has Eurobeat cranked at maximum volume.
I can see that.
First off,
And jazz.
is used to.
And all that jazz.
I haven't actually like
Lost the
interacted
R&D
with this
department,
character.
yeah.
I haven't interacted with them at all,
I
so
have poked Fallon to see if he is awake. We will go from there.
Is my voice not working
I
properly?
like to think
Also,
that the
I
has a
have to
constant
leave
stream of
like
jazz
top of
music
the
going.
hour. Apparently, I have something that has come up.
Because we are doing Q&A and DM questions. That's likely going to take a while. If you're unavailable at the top of the hour, I'm afraid I may as well just excuse you.
That's fine. That's fine.
Thank you for trying, man.
if
I'm
you
sorry,
have to
buddy.
leave, just make up an excuse to leave.
But yeah, I was
Fine.
about to
No,
say-
I'm saying like by the time we get through like consent checks and character checks, it's probably going to be that time because it looks like we're waiting on people who are late anyway.
It should take 40 fucking minutes to get through all this stuff.
We're probably waiting an extra 15 to see who's actually showing.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
I was gonna say this.
Fucking responded. I just asked T for rodeo, and he said, "Isn't a meeting just standing for 2 hours for us anyway?" And I was like, "All right, never mind then, dude."
It's all good.
Understandable. Beating our cheese.
I mean, I'm not gonna be here for the full time, so unless you absolutely need me to.
It's double. It's meeting. It's RP. I'm paying you.
So,
Because you could be out doing
as I was
actual
telling
work, and I
Fallon-
said we have to pull you in for this.
as I was telling Fallid when we were cooking this, unless you are immediately required for whatever subject is being discussed, you do not have to stay at the meeting table. You can roam the grounds, you can interact with the other staff, you can talk amongst yourselves and scheme amongst yourselves. That is all perfectly fine. To emphasize, this is also not a safe place. You can shoot me. I can shoot you. Combat could occur, depending on how things play out. Which is why we're doing checks. This is just roleplay. There are no expectations.
Fruit fly. This really sucks because we haven't figured out what Warden's relic does yet.
Yeah, I know that's the problem.
So, we'll see. Is there anyone you guys are waiting for?
Fallon, mostly.
Fallid did tell me earlier that he has a severe storm. So it's possible that he actually does not have an internet connection currently.
That probably explains it.
That probably does, yes.
So looking at the when to meet.
I was about to say.
Looking at the when to meet. Helios is absent. I am here. Iceberg is here. Flame is here. Gox is here. Just Downs.
He is about to request off of.
On the way.
Yeah, he's on the way. He just joined us.
Locust.
He requested off of me.
There you go.
So the only person left is Locust, who's not accounted
right
for.
there.
Oh, never
No,
mind.
there.
Pardon me,
Look's right
sir.
there.
Someone requested off of me. I don't know if it was Locust or Just Downs.
Look, well, Locust is here.
That was you? Okay.
So you're waiting
Dude,
on one more
I
guy,
am
and then we're set.
Incredibly
I
fucking
guess I'm
tired,
just
so.
fucking chopped liver. God, alright, never mind.
I'm sorry. I only know you as
Fucking
a
switch, I will.
small twink cowboy. So
I better start getting some smooches then, motherfucker.
all right, come here. I bet. Dude understood this.
What the fuck's going on? I don't fucking know, dude.
No one knows what's
Well,
going
no,
on.
I more mean my fucking desktop's in this like multi-view thing, and I don't know how to get the fuck out of it. Kind of fucking obnoxious.
Oh, if I just randomly fucking pop away and disappear, my cable's like on the verge of dying. So.
Stuff happens.
By the way, dope ass world you guys have for this. This is
Oh, I
cool
have the
shit.
replacement one here. I'm just
I
waiting for it
found
to
this
fully die.
very early on to
Oh,
me
yeah,
just
same,
looking
same.
around,
I really
and
like
I
it.
actually have full permission from the map maker to use it as I see fit.
Hell yeah, nice.
When I was like, this is perfect, I reached out to them. Because, my god, do I love oppressive architecture.
Yeah, this is
Hey,
really
so
nice
does
architecture.
Vester
Really,
Tech.
yeah, we actually really. Oh, you know, really. You know, at least they got
You
some
cannot
good
have my
architecture
house.
going for 'em.
You're not. No,
we
it's
got our own
mine.
house. We got towers. We got towers.
I have religious iconography throughout this whole fucking place.
Alright, there's Just Downs.
Red
I don't
room.
really want to explore this place as Betty, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, let me know. We'll see if you find. We'll see if you find the Quentin Tarantino picture. No hints.
Show a feet, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you.
We're gonna. It's gonna be feet. It's gonna be feet.
So-
I can't unsee it. Ever since it's been pointed out, I can't unsee it.
Once your last
Just
man
Downs
is
just
here, we
requested of
will
me.
go over consent checks. We do not have any of our last liners. Are they coming?
Probably not.
Because
They're-
Foolery
they're
made a
all
model
probably
for
still at the
this.
bay.
Damn.
That's the one I'm looking for, because Foolery made a model. So,
Foolery made a model for his last line nerd in general, but if I recall correctly,
no, he
he's a
made
little
it
bit
for
further-
today specifically.
Oh.
That's why I'm
He's
curious.
a little further west and might still be working for all we know. I don't know what he does.
What do you want from me?
All right, well, what happens, happens. We're just waiting for your last guy to join up, and we'll go over checks.
I need to find foolery in my DMs to see if he's even online.
Yeah, can you
he's
poke
not
him?
online.
Okay, so he's at work.
He-
Unfortunate. He's free to join whenever, if he pops in.
Working on that.
Oh, you can show up as your fucking dough.
Could you give us a little bit of information since Fallon is
I am going
not
to.
here? Okay.
Yeah, no,
That's what I'm waiting for everyone, and then we're doing Q&A.
I showed up as Crowbar.
Just down, live.
I'm alive. I got told I should committee. I'm committee.
Absolutely.
I think this goes without saying, but if shit does in fact pop off, despite the fact that neither this model or that model have any sort of combat effects, we are effectively just actual...
You are free to switch into your combat models if you wish to.
We don't have any.
They don't have any.
Understood.
We don't have any.
Don't worry,
Understood.
My army isn't here, so you're pretty safe. For
You,
now.
from the looks of it, I'm looking at a couple security guard-looking motherfuckers. So,
Just torch everything in that direction.
yep.
The building's made of concrete. I don't think it's really that.
It won't
flammable.
burn very well, no. If anything, you might break a few windows, and that'll be more annoying than anything.
Our tree is already a little crispy as is.
The crispy tree.
The crispy. I mean, it's been getting rained on for like 3 years now.
It's been rained on by coolant for 3 years.
I don't think coolant is flammable. If it was, this whole place would go up the moment someone lit a cigarette.
No, there would be a lot of problems in industrial coolant.
There we go. There's our last guy. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Please make sure that you are able to hear me clearly. Scoot forward or do whatever you need to. This is going to include my dear friends over here. Hi, guys. How's it going?
How's it going?
So, thank you for showing up. Welcome, welcome. I'm Emo. I am going to be portraying Jonas Hemwick tonight. I am also the head DM for the Saphira's Palace District. It is a pleasure to meet all of you. Throughout this entire process, if you have a question, just let me know. I'm going to verbal diarrhea as much stuff that I hope is relevant to you. And we'll go over questions, and then maybe a couple character checks after that. Sound good?
Understood.
Understood. So, first off, let's go over the reason for today. To my understanding, Vestratech has been doing some fun things. Now, I'm not going to divulge everything that I'm aware of as a DM, but Mr. Hemwick has heard a few things. You do not know what he's heard. All you know is about 2-3 days ago, your company was given an invitation, or no, not invitation, a summons is a better word, to a public office within the Palace District. This office here is less of an office building and more so the entire place is just a giant meeting room. If you do explore the grounds, you will find that there's very little for actual paperwork occurring here. Seems to be a intentionally designed location for secure chats. You will notice last line holding up as security, patrolling the immediate street, and on top of some of the surrounding rooftops. Niffle is joining. There we are. Palace District, in general, is at a time of reconstruction, reorganization, and healing. In February of this year, Hemwick took power, immediately declared martial law, which lasted for about 3.5 months. And this was 3 months of complete just warfare and urban combat against anarchy.
Feel free to
Yeah,
request off
I was there.
myself if you haven't.
Benny was involved
For-
in some of that as well.
A total death toll of 450,000.
Am I too late or can I still participate?
Go ahead and
I
request
have
off
already
of me.
accepted
You're
your
not too late
invitation,
at all.
sir. That said, sorry, someone jumped in. That said, please get it out of my comms if you're not, because I might be talking to my staff in here.
Okay, I'll leave. Sorry.
Tonko, that includes you as well. It appears I have 2 more of your party joining.
No, they're last liners.
Oh, these are my guys. Lovely.
Yeah.
I was wondering where my guys were. Where were you? You're late.
Change my voice. I was stuck
You're
in
late.
The bay.
Get in uniform.
Stuck in the bay. I
Stuck at the
need
bay,
uniform.
please.
I need to change my voice changer.
Anyway.
Anyway, we're giving a rundown, so just chill for a bit. I'll walk you through stuff.
Ever
Do a
since,
customization.
Hemwick has been doing
Make
his
yourself
best
fun.
to keep order in a district that was completely lawless for almost 40 years. Have some sort of control over the rampant drug trade. And making agreements with what gangs and corrupt factions are willing to be at least civil. It is not discreet that Jonas has been doing dealings with criminal factions. He does not deny it. That said, during this time, Hemwick has opened charity programs. Hemwick has opened a total of, as of now, 42 mega buildings that are refugee shelters. Not only from the lockdown, but now something that you guys have actually been adding to. Not you guys in particular, but thanks to Foxtech, thanks to Foxtech, the exotic and magical races
NHL.
and magical persons living within Waterfront are being pushed out by the public. Not the corporations, but the citizen level itself has actually become very, very
You have a few
oppressive and hostile to anyone having magic within Waterfront. Foxtech and
This is the
Hemwick have
first
already
I'm
had
hearing of
talks
this.
and have already been cooperating in moving refugees out. Now, here's where you come in. Hemwick has been informed that undead, feral undead, are being culled. We do that too here. That's fine. Break the law, you break the law. But also that sentient undead are being rounded up and prepared to be moved. That is the subject you will be aware that you're discussing today. So I hope you're ready, because
Who
we're
said
going to be
they were
asking
unaware of
some
any of this?
tough questions.
So I was mostly unaware. So I'm 1000% on board with the whole undead thing. I've been
Cool.
speaking with the Waterfront DMs and stuff like
Mhm.
that. I've spoken with Fallad. I understand everything in that regard.
Awesome.
I'm also made completely aware of the situation concerning the mutants.
Yep.
Which are a different category. entirely.
Similar
I know
similar
that we-
talks though.
Sure.
Because
So-
some civilians, it has been confirmed, some civilians have been fleeing, claiming refugee status into Palace.
Gotcha. So whether they were the mutants, which is totally understandable, what I was broadsided by was the
Sure.
magical persons or magical entities.
That is something that
part-
was brought in by Corona and Mr. Fox
Okay.
before your establishment.
Okay.
I believe that was already
Okay.
ongoing when Vestratech became active. That is not your
It
fault.
makes sense.
And that is not something I'm
makes
going to be
sense.
pinning on you.
Gotcha. Okay. I was just saying it makes sense completely because of the amount of magical bullshit that Waterfront had been dealing with prior
Yes,
to that.
that's exactly why.
Uh,
It's not
but-
corporate enforced. It is
Sure.
civilians being racist against magic now.
okay. Yeah.
It is
Makes
fear
sense. All right.
and arrogance.
Okay.
That's been
understandable. That's all I
happening
needed
for
to hear.
about 5 months now.
Got it.
All good there?
Gotcha.
Oracle is on
Yeah,
the way.
I believe so.
That said, Do any of you, this is when we get into the fun stuff,
Mm-hmm.
do any of you possess a supernatural sense of some sort? This means anything above human level. Do you possess a sense that is superhuman or beyond?
Ooh, me, I do.
I know
I
about
do.
you. Okay,
Does Spokesman have anything, do you think?
I don't think
that is fine.
So I
So,
wouldn't think so.
something you will be aware. Palace has opened a magical academy known as Idle School of Magical Arts. It is a trade academy focused on bardic, enchantment, artificing, even medical knowledge. It is a trade school. Ever since Idle has been opened and Hemwick has come into power, more and more magic is becoming commonplace within Palace, which, hilariously, works out very well for Waterfront pushing out all of their magical people. That just kind of worked out. I didn't plan that. That just kind of happened. I'll take it. So, a lot of magical stuff happening in Palace. That's just how it is. Some smaller gangs are starting to pop up in the news. Nothing world-breaking. It's just power vacuum, and without the first wave of corrupt people, some smaller families are starting to shine through the rough now. That's normal.
I miss our chest ghost.
Mm-hmm. How many of you are actually alive? Like meat? You two are meat?
The three people.
You have three people who are meat. Okay.
The three.
You three.
Oh boy, it's gonna be one of these.
It's gonna be fun. You two. I'm gonna assume that you are able to read temperature in some way. It's about 3 to 4 degrees colder than usual. You're not sure if this is just how they hold the building or if there's something weird going on. I don't know, it's just kind of cold in here. You three
You feel chills.
will feel like wherever you are in this building, something is watching you. Simple as. You ever like walk into a really old house and just kind of have that, ew. It's that the entire time.
Okay, that's cool.
Okay.
That's awful. Thanks.
Yep, you're sorry.
No. That's not. I didn't mean that as like a. That's a compliment.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, I don't. Have fun. That said, seeing how none of you have ways of perceiving magic, there's a lot of information I'm just going to skip over. So, what happens, happens. Yippee! That said, today there are no expectations, and with that, there are no real rules. Hello, Grox. How can I help you?
There is something you need to be made aware of with this guy in particular.
Mhm.
I'm
about to ask a few of you questions, actually, but feel free to continue.
Yeah. Each of the directors has a, as far as I'm aware, a anomalous artifact within them. We are not sure what his is. We have not figured this out.
That's fine. That's fine.
We do know Spokesman, however. It is a passive aura of not suggestion, but just, hey, let's chill, guys. Let's be passive.
Interesting.
Let's not escalate.
Interesting.
Useful.
It is actually passive. It is always active. And he's the only one who has a passive one, as far as
You're just, that's fine. Just a +1 to vibe. That's all right. I will assume that it is not foolproof. Just helpful.
It is a helpful, like, hey, let's keep a cool mind.
Yeah,
you
so-
know, we're
I will see it as a suggestion rather than a command. Is that fair?
yes, as far as we're aware, it's not even like true suggestion. It's just vibe check.
Just
keep
chill.
it low.
Yeah, we chilling. That's fine.
It's chill. Just keep it chill.
Awesome.
Put on some Bob Marley. Let's chill.
So, today is going to be a lot of roleplay. You guys, as I said, are free. Last liners, you're, of course, everyone here is free to roam the halls, interact as you see fit.
I got you too.
And if you want to sit on the meeting table, sit at the meeting table and we'll discuss. Sound good? Otherwise, feel free to mingle, get to know everyone. First contact, exciting. That said, again, there's no rules. If this, for some reason, escalates, it escalates. And for that reason, I need to ask, who here has a combat effect? Who here has a actual weapon that is available to them? You have a weapon?
These three.
All three have a weapon.
And a combat effect. Unique combat effect. To
Interesting.
This character.
As for you two gentlemen, we'll pass it off. You're big enough you could just bitch slap whoever and probably get your way out of it.
If I
You'll
hit
be
somebody,
fine.
it's gonna fucking hurt.
It's going to fucking hurt. So,
These are...
I am going to ask, however, what I'm going to assume it's gun. What does your firearm shoot?
Oh, firearm? It's bullets.
It is
It's just
bullets.
it's a gun.
Understood. You said you have a personal effect as well. May you show it to me, please?
It is not present on the model. But
Unfortunate.
Basically, yeah. I'm probably going to have to declare it with like a one-word thing.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say left when it happens. If it happens, Crowbar has a vampiric left arm. It means that she hits like 2 or 3 times harder than the average person. Did the math, average Marine.
Okay,
It's
just
about
big left hook.
15
That's fine.
It's like 400 to 600 pounds of force.
You, sir.
Call it
Gun?
your fucking southpaw. What is wrong with you?
You are unarmed, and I'm going to assume he has gun as well. Understood.
Smell you.
For the sake of communicating
That's
this,
funny.
My dude's a vampire.
there are many characters here,
Partial.
this one in particular, who has damage immunities to particular forms of damage. I assure you, I do my best to take hits and to react to what I can. You, sir, are the only person in this room who can hurt me.
Fucking hell.
Immune to non-magical
I can
damage.
hurt him too,
I see.
but I just hurt him emotionally.
So, well, you guys, I'm not counting you guys right now. So,
I'm going to
for
hurt
the
your fucking
for the
feelings.
sake of communication, okay, whether your character actually knows that, figure it out.
Oh no, she doesn't have any fucking idea.
All right, questions, comments, concerns.
So there is something that we should make known, as
Please.
Vestertech has done some R&D with their equipment. Specifically speaking, in a recent adventure concerning Omega Squad and this one right here,
there.
the introduction of anti-undead ammunition is very much present.
Yes, to my
This
understanding,
eats
they
away
request that there is physical remains in order for it to take contact with.
Pretty much, yep.
Yes, Violet has made me aware.
So what it does, I'm assuming then at that point he's told you explicitly what this in fact does then.
It applies essentially rigor mortis.
To a degree, yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So, this one is very much specifically outfitted with it, as Omega
I
Squad
will
has
assume
access
each
to
of
this
you are
type of
bringing
ammunition.
such firearms. Seeing how...
I would imagine the other two have been outfitted as well.
Yeah, I will
was about
assume.
to say, they are technically Department of War, so they would be outfitted with the same thing.
That is fine.
Yep. So, anything that these guys hit you with on their weaponry,
And in the end,
if in
a
fact,
gun is a gun.
Yeah.
Bullets hurt.
1000%.
Okay, sounds good then. Anything else from the crowd?
This is an oxygen tank.
Oh yeah, that's an oxygen tank.
That is an oxygen tank, yeah.
Noted.
Actually, there is
If you want to be a
Yes, Oracle.
stronger
Hello.
unit.
if we don't actually have combat on our models, should
Just fade away and watch
combat
the
does
fun.
ensue, just back away. Okay.
Yep, just back. If you don't wish to participate in combat, just excuse yourself.
Please. Please.
I
And
don't have any combat
like
on
you,
this model, not yet.
even if combat does happen, simply enough, your guys' objective would be to get to the door.
Yep.
That'd be it. I will assume you have your own
Pretty much.
transports, and you will have a very rocky ride home.
If you see
Understandable.
any Sherman Fireflies, don't worry about them. They won't hurt you. Smile.
Yeah, okay, buddy. All right. Okay, buddy.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
That said,
Yeah, we're
we
good.
would also be starting a corporate war, so that's fun.
Yeah,
Yes.
let's avoid that.
So,
Don't do that.
I am going to give one last warning. And this is me being a worrying person. This is me being an anxious person. Emo loves people. I love people. I love making sure that everyone's having a good time. My priority is comfort and safety before anything. Jonas is a horrible, horrible person. This character does not pull punches. I will say, or I could say, terrible things that you will ask, is he allowed to say that on stream? So, if I ever go too far, if I am speaking on a subject that you as a player are uncomfortable with, make this action, and I will move on. Just do that. Okay? And I'll move on. If for some reason combat happens and you're uncomfortable or you're overwhelmed, X above your head so everyone can see it clearly. This is for everybody. This is my standard. This is timeout. Above your head is a full stop. And when anyone sees that, we just repeat full stop. I will find the individual. I will pull them into the DM comm. I will speak to you. I will check on you. And we will make adjustments as we need. Everyone understand that?
Mm-hmm.
Sounds good. All right. Please apply your voice changers, do your final checks. As for all of
My
us,
last line, lads.
please
with
get into
me.
position wherever you see
But
fit.
imagine I have only cool Battlefield Radio 2, hypothetically speaking.
It's so good to see you. I miss you so much. Hello, 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 hello.
I was already in. I was at bay, so I might, and
alright.
it just ended, so I might as
You're good.
well
No, you're
have been
fine.
here. So.
Half body, or would you rather just take off?
Fight them, so you guys are pretty much free to walk
The
around,
rigor mortis
chat with the
ammunition
people.
is only going to be somewhat effective towards you because you don't have meat.
Yeah, I was gonna say that
Bullets
only
are still bullets,
that one.
so even then, about 3-4 hits is enough to take out infantry. You look like a trench raider. You're going to be a bit tougher.
Are we gonna have
of
the
course.
meeting in the red room or?
Yes.
Wherever they feel
But you
comfortable.
guys-
Honestly, with the count that we have upstairs, will be fine. I do not want the big fucker breaking my chairs.
Quick question.
I was answering
Sorry.
other questions.
Just.
We're
Oh,
gonna
sorry. I was just gonna quickly ask. We've known he's been gone for a while. Do we know he's back? I just want to make sure.
I've been making pings in the staff chat. Yes.
Yes.
Jonas has been back
Okay.
for just shy of a week now. He has been
Okay.
in contact with the office. You weren't abandoned, but he was very much hands
Can't
off
believe it.
for about 5 months.
As a custom
He came back to
Okay.
like he would come back for like a day or two to deal with something that required him, but then he went back to his personal projects. This is to excuse
God damn it.
my out of character absence.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Can't believe Dad abandoned me again. No, I'm joking.
He's been in touch. He's been calling.
It is, sir.
He's been trying.
He's trying.
But the last time you guys are
Right, I'll go stand by the door and I'll bring him in for you,
Position
as
wherever you see
the
fit.
son should do. So,
Let me
behind
know.
the
Let me know whenever
thing.
they're ready, and we'll do our last
do whatever the
checks.
fuck you want. You don't have to stay.
yeah, I'll get into the call and I'll let you know.
Thank you, dear.
So.
No problem.
Because I know both of you are probably coming from the bay.
Spooky.
I have no clue what the fuck happened there
Hello.
today. 'Cause I was gonna
My
look for
voice
their-
changer isn't working.
finally a chill day at the base? Since when does this fucking happen?
There we are. There we are. Oh, what was Rylor, right? Rylor Roast.
Yes.
Lovely. I got it.
Yep.
I'm remembering. Fantastic. I was really hoping the missus would be able to attend, but I understand it's probably unavailable.
Well, Foxador wasn't streaming, so I can't check.
Lovely.
You guys are
Yes.
free to join us in the Merc comms. He thought you were with them. You are free to be in there with us.
Sorry
my
about that.
character's name is Gerald Hughes. He is the leader of the last line.
This is your boss.
This is your other boss. He is Boner Commander. But you don't call him that. If you call him Boner Commander, you all of a sudden don't exist anymore, and now you're the ammunition that your guns shoot.
The ongoing joke within the last line is, and I'm telling you this as a last liner because I do have a character within the ranks. The running joke is that Jonas is called Boner Commander, but it's with the understanding of if he hears you say it, you get a fate worse than death. The ongoing understanding is, as he said, your soul will be turned into ammunition.
Very cool.
If you shoot your guns, they scream. Well, yours does. I don't know. I'll have to get Bones to double check and add.
It will be there within the update. Your gun literally screams. What is happening in there is there is a little like jewel within the magazine. And every time that hammer strikes, it is torturing the soul inside to create an explosion of energy.
I love that.
Thank you. Welcome to me doing dark fantasy design.
It's peak.
Yeah, it's a Lee Enfield.
Cinema. Anyway, welcome to Last Line. And for the record, Last Line are fully expressive, you are fully intelligent, and every time you NPC for us, you can be the exact same guy, or someone else. It's up to you. Have fun. Get into position wherever you see. You are a little
over there. Where
difficult
we,
to understand past the voice changer as you have it currently.
Where am I leading them to?
They can wander wherever. They're just security. They can wander.
No. Then, where's the meeting taking
upstairs.
place?
The group are ready.
Upstairs. Got it.
The group is ready. Okay, wonderful. Final checks. Are you going to stand? Wonderful.
Maybe.
Everyone, cards will be going up shortly. Please get in position.
The background sounds dumbass.
Fuck, I didn't know. Okay.
There you go.
How do I sound?
You sound fine.
You sound fine.
So like
Where the hell are you
right at the stairs.
Wherever you see fit, you're free to roam the grounds as you wish to. Here's probably fine. Here looks good. So many people like this.
Just as they walk through, just so we can aura farm a little.
It's pretty great. So you've eaten the grenade
Yeah, I love
recently, because you're still smoldering.
I do it for fun.
All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Begin when you see fit.
The architecture here is lovely, to be honest. I quite like it. Reminds me of home.
Welcome to my house.
He never really liked those things.
Evening,
Warden.
folks.
Good evening.
Good evening. I assume you're here for Mr. McKay, right?
We're here for Mr. Hemwick.
Hemwick, sorry.
Yes.
I'm thinking.
That's fine.
My own son forgot my name. My own son.
A request was put in for us, and we are obliging.
We've been expecting you.
You've really got to make some sort of notice before you do that, right?
That defeats the purpose. Please check in with them at the front desk. If you have any weapons, please declare them. You are free to hold on to them.
I have weapons.
Go through the process. I believe Okay. The tree is...
Jonas is in the building.
Lovely. Though I wish it was a bit more green.
How very intoxicated it is for the undead to keep death around them.
Of course.
We'll wait here for your colleagues before proceeding upstairs.
Affirmative.
I hope you are well today. I am. I hope that you are as well. I am.
A faction that is anti-undead meets a company that is anti-synth. This is going to be fucking amazing.
It is.
I've always preferred the human touch, but we'll see how that plays.
Good job, lads.
You're doing well.
Oh.
You both doing okay?
Yes.
This is a museum.
Please leave the chair at the far side of the room empty for the councilman.
Of course.
Those of you that do not wish to participate, yes, I should have warned you. Be careful of the hole there.
Like a
It happens to the best of us.
So what happened is he stopped. There is a magical
Those of you that do not wish
pixel
to
right at the
participate
top.
in this
So
meeting,
if you
you are
stop
free to
right at
wander
the
the
crack,
grounds.
you can
Should you
slip
need
through.
anything, just call
He got
for
unlucky.
Gerald. I will be there
I think his
as
capsules
soon as
wasn't
I
small enough to fit.
Okay.
May I offer anyone a beverage while? I apologize, we do not carry flavor sticks.
That is fine.
I'm fine.
Lovely.
The far end. I guess we should remain standing and see.
What do you two
I suggest you make yourself comfortable.
One security personnel with you, or you two be fine?
I believe it's best if you peruse. After all, this is a meeting of minds.
It is worth mentioning the personal quarters downstairs are off limits.
Oh, of course.
We had no intention.
You said far chair, so that it would be that.
Hello, Foolery. We just started. Feel free to step in as you see fit.
They still have nice hair.
But what will that do to my helmet?
Okay, no.
We can put you on Discord. A councilman will be with you shortly.
Thank you, Gerald.
I would offer more seating for your associate, but I'm afraid I don't quite have anything his size.
A common problem sometimes.
Well, to be fair, I'm not sure if I have anything that would be able to... Well, the sofas likely would fit you, but I don't think they're made to endure, what? I'll say 2-3 tons.
Mahogany, wood, sofas. Are they made of mahogany?
A quality material, regardless, I assure.
They're just lovely, is all.
Up a bit. Adjust. I trust you'll be fine standing.
Affirmative. This unit does not require sitting.
This unit? Outright. Reintroductions.
Of course. Director spokesman of Vestra Tech. Of course. Might have thrown something.
Director Warden. Director of Department of Security for Vestra Tech.
Lovely. I was told to be expecting you. I assumed you'd be along to keep things smoothly proceeding. Lovely.
Of course.
Now, he does have an aura
It is
of
not
chill the fuck out.
Often a
So Jonas is
councilman
disdain.
requests your presence.
Well, situations being urgent as ever. If I had anything, I apologize for the short notice.
It is fine.
Nothing. Your designations. I assume you are each made based on your intended function? Or are you self-made men?
I believe that this question is unnecessary, Councilman.
Yes, we are both free thinkers. We are not.
You think independently from each other, then?
Correct.
It's good to know. And as unnecessary as it may seem, understanding you will help things go smoothly. After all, let's say you were connected, much like Leap Foundry. Speak to one, you speak to all. Interesting prospect. I think I would go insane having that many voices in my mind, though.
I've heard it's quite infuriating some days. For some.
Well, I assume those who can't endure it don't last long under their purview. But
no.
Not a concern either of us need to worry ourselves for, is it?
Of course.
Lovely. Shall we then? And if you do require a recess or to need a moment to confirm things before replying to particular topics, just let me know. We can take breaks as is necessary, stretch our legs, calm down. After all, grounds are yours to roam, so long as you are invited. So,
of course.
I was...
Manners maketh man, as they say.
As they say. As they say. Very well. I was away from the city for a time, working on some personal projects. Keeping in touch, of course, but when some things cross your desk, it requires a more personal touch than to simply delegate it off to the side. I heard some developments occurring. First off, the appointment of your company. From what I've been told through the grapevine, Vestratech has taken the responsibility of policing the waterfront. Is that correct?
This would be correct, yes.
Wonderful. How effective would you say it's been, the changes?
Increasingly.
Any obstacles?
Director Warden can give you much more detail. It is his purview.
Not going to make me crane my neck, are you?
No.
Any obstacles since your appointment?
Affirmative. Very few and small in number, however, they will be dealt with swiftly.
I imagine it's the scatterings of gangs here and there. I heard that there was a incident regarding a demonic incursion just yesterday, actually. I hear it's been settled. Something difficult. I hope it gets cleaned up nicely.
There are innumerable cults that exist within Zephyra, some stretching from the multiplied different districts and the subsects of said districts. One that has become quite the thorn in our side has recently been the FRS, the Free Raiders Society, a terrorist organization hell-bent on destroying anything corporate-related.
So, anarchy incarnate.
Affirmative.
Yes.
They won't last long. As much as they disdain not being in control, people will sooner or later remember who feeds them.
Sooner or later, this is correct. However, a recent uprising has begun to make its way known through Waterfront, especially within Zone 7. We have the return of the Vex.
Much more pressure. Something that I've been trying to avoid. I confess.
I see.
I know of them. Never had the displeasure of needing to deal with it, however. Saw the headlines. To my understanding, there was an attempt a few months ago or something. It was dealt with.
There is a memorial within Zone 7 dedicated to those who have lost their lives on
One in the
recent
industrial
attacks.
district as well. I've seen both.
Affirmative.
It's well made. Has it been a continuing problem, or just the rare incident?
Unknown. The Vex seem to be interested in something in one of our districts. As to what it may possibly be, we have no idea.
It's
but that information
unknown
should be disclosed
to
only
you
to us.
whether or not it is an ongoing issue.
Confirm
It is.
the Vex.
It is more that the Vex are mysterious in how they act, seemingly appearing random. They were given months before the most recent incursion had occurred. But it was much smaller, much more containable than any tragedy that took place.
I see.
We are still monitoring, and we will help and inform as necessary if it is becoming a bigger problem.
Well, regardless, I personally would recommend you speak to those within Guardian. External threats to the city fall directly within their jurisdiction. And whether or not you believe it to be confidential information within your own sources, I doubt they'll very much care.
I believe we've had introductions with some members of Guardian.
Good.
We will continue to build that bridge.
Lovely. I'm sure that regardless of the issue, Guardian taking care of it will ensure everyone's well-being. Mr. Gordia, actually, recently retaking his position, gives me all the more confidence in this.
As does Guy.
Glad to hear. Nothing. The issue that came across my desk. It's been brought to my understanding through a little bit of reports, rumors here and there, even a headline. You see, we've already been receiving refugees and displaced persons thanks to Foxtech's cooperation. However, it appears that this needs to be expanded as of late. We've been having trace reports, individuals claiming of being coerced in relocating. Now, we have a few civilians arriving at the shelter, not an extreme number. But I have been warned that we should be expecting to be receiving many more. I wanted to get that from the horse's mouth, as one would say.
Who would you be referring to by chance?
One would assume I did not specify, but very well. The individuals in question have been undead primarily, as well as a few individuals of some sort of medical conditions. It's vague, I confess.
I see. We do currently have relocation centers for those undead within Waterfront District who are non-feral.
Really? What do you
Yes.
define as feral?
Anything willing to harm a human for food.
That would include other humans. It's very loose.
Correct. Those we would label as anti-citizens. Just because you belong to one specific species does not mean you get to be above the law. We do not make special requisites for those who deem it necessary.
Nor do I, but it appears you are already defying your definition. You are making special treatment.
We protect our citizens, the citizens who follow our law. We are there to keep them safe from dangerous inhabitants, such as those feral undead.
Then I would trust that anyone with a criminal record of attempted murder or murder have also been summarily executed.
Tried and executed if found guilty.
Interested to see your statistics for capital punishment to be released later this year. That's sad. Why are these non-feral, as you have put, being relocated? I can understand individuals who are breaking the law, assaulting, murdering, and I suppose the term cannibalism has likely been thrown around.
Affirmative.
Then what about those who haven't? Why the special treatment?
It is the same treatment for any who dare to inhabit this city illegally. As the waterfront district probably states, the undead are not to be treated as citizens. They are not given the rights as those who have citizenship, so they will be deported back to locations suitable for their environment.
So as current policy holds, at the moment of death, citizenship is revoked. Is that correct?
As far as we are concerned, the undead are considered not citizens. That is, as far as waterfront law is concerned.
Then my statement would be correct. Very well. Now this is when we have an interesting standoff. Because by the end of tonight, I am hoping that we can come to an agreement. A course of action, rather. However, in an ironic sense, by your definition, I am not a person within your district. By definition, you...
Within the district that Councilman Nemesis governs. Let us correct that. He is the one that makes the laws.
I'm not questioning whose fault the law stands in. I am merely stating it. As the definition is, within Waterfront, I am not an individual. And yet
Correct.
you brought it upon yourself to welcome me ever so graciously. A very political move. Well done.
It is always kind to greet people of rapport and respect. Councilman status gives that.
So it is because of my status, and my status alone.
Affirmative.
This would be
We
correct.
are no fools.
I appreciate the truthful answer. Honestly. Not one for fencing, are you? It's one thing I can appreciate about some. Bluntness. sufficient, isn't it? The valuable resource of time.
Why, I appreciate Warden's perspective on things. Sometimes you just need a hammer.
Well, ironically, he does seem the heavy-handed sort. But everyone can appreciate the direct approach, as I was saying. So, now we look at the flip side. Within Palace, you are property. Simply put. So, the issue is that in either district that this subject is brought into, a formal arrangement cannot be solidified. As within Palace, you do not have the right to sign the document. And within Waterfront, I cannot accept it. So let's negotiate, shall we?
The floor is yours.
Lovely. Out of the full population of the waterfront, what percentage are we expecting to be classified as undead and for removal?
The total percentage of undead individuals to living individuals in Waterfront is 25% to 75%.
Quite the number, dare I say. Half of a majority. Isn't that fascinating? Then again, if you compare the number of synthetics and automatons within the entirety of Zephyra, I believe the number dwarfs 4-1 in favor of the synthetic. Then again, this also includes the autonomous workforce, drones, no matter how simple or complex. The city was built on them, after all.
Affirmative.
Statistics to be known. And even I acknowledge it. So, given Zephyra's estimated population being in the hundreds of billions, including the Epicity, we divide that about 8-fold. Divide it again by 7. No, by 8, because Palace has nearly double the population of any other district. We're considering upwards of even lowballing it. Likely hundreds of millions. We're going to need more shelters.
This does in fact seem logical.
Fair statistics, even with us being vague about it, and let's be honest, surveying this city is right impossible.
Especially with the underground the way it is.
Yes, especially with how many decide to dive into the tunnels to avoid the city even more than we already do. So, I'm expecting millions of individuals to either be slaughtered en masse, thrown into the sea, or brought here. Which would mean, seeing how we are expecting millions upon millions, I am estimating billions in cost because of policies that you have enacted.
Affirmative.
Is our situation made clear?
Crystal. Councilman.
So, clearly, mass extermination, or I believe the term genocide, likely is not a very good public relations stance. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Spokesman?
Of course, but something strikes me odd. You mentioned that there were only 3 options: to send them to you, to send them to the ocean, or to kill them.
What other options would you
mention.
suggest? Please present them.
It is just curious that you didn't think of other areas of relocation besides Palace or the water.
Have any other districts reached out to you? Have you reached out to any others?
We were examining our options, both in city and outside.
I restate
We were
my
still-
question. Have any agreements been made?
None at this time.
Then you have nothing to reference. You may reattempt. Try that again.
Excuse me?
Restate your point with the newly agreed information. What other options do you have to present?
There is the wasteland.
Banishment, then. The wasteland is not suitable for life. This has been agreed entirely. You may as well be killed. If you did transport them outside of the city, rather than into the ocean, say yes, into the sands, an irradiated battlefield, active with monsters, curses, raiders, anarchistic factions, and places where are even non-citizens and dissidents, such as the Baal cult, reside openly. You would send them there.
Simply,
This is a acceptable solution.
In my eyes, for the Department of Security, for the safety of our citizens. Affirmative.
Understood.
In fact, it would be cheaper for us to send in stabilization teams to remove the undead population ourselves.
Define remove.
As I believe you put it, Councilman, genocide.
This would be the efficient course of action, by your opinion.
We do not care for our non-citizens. We do not care for our anti-citizens.
I would like that on record, please.
We care for the safety and the sanctity of our citizens, the citizens of Waterfront. They are our priority.
But of course. How efficient. Do you agree with your associate's stance? Spokesman.
I would like to hear your proposition and weigh the options.
The option that I would suggest, given my rather humanitarian stance ever since taking my position, would be to preserve these souls, these thinking individuals, and have them properly relocated to areas that are prepared and suitable for their continued life and function as citizens of the city. Sephira is entirely based on people immigrating to it. It is an artificial island. It is not natural in any degree. There is no original definition of what is a citizen, merely people who have been able to apply and people who have yet to do so. In order to assure this, what I would require is firstly, assurances of safe transportation, either by your company or by mine, which would require the complete cooperation of yours to ensure that my people can do their work unharassed. We are unfamiliar with the threats in your district, and so security would fall entirely on you, as my people do their work. It would divide cost, simply oversee the security, I handle the transit. Or, if you don't care for my people being within your district, overseeing the supply lines, asking questions and needing to do inspections to ensure that the accommodations are acceptable, you would have to function and process all of these individuals yourselves, which would mean you'd have to take the bulk of the cost. Security and transport with the perk of complete discretion and control, versus you only needing to provide security, dividing the cost, but needing to accommodate what I expect for my coming citizens and my staff. I believe those are acceptable terms to put on the table.
Might I inquire, Councilman, what is it you hope to gain by gaining millions of newly citizens into your district, being completely rehoused and relocated?
What do I have to gain? What kind of question is that? I've already stated.
Do not try and fool me, Councilman. You are after something.
And by what ground do you have to accuse me of this?
Sometimes he's too blunt.
No. I'm asking him. Please, let your associate finish. What are you accusing me of?
Why do you want all of these citizens relocated to you, Councilman?
That is not the question.
Purpose
You have
does it
accused
serve?
me of having some sort of ulterior motive, and I demand to know on what grounds you have to say such things in front of me. Present your evidence to me now, or rescind the question. I'm waiting.
Protocol dictates that I will rescind my action for
Then we
now,
will continue.
Councilman.
To address the partial point your associate has made, my stance, I believe, is simple. The reason I took Palace was to help my fellow citizens in Zephyra, to give them organization, food, shelter, logistics, power, and security. I have been delivering these promises incrementally as we continue to rebuild. That said, these accommodations that we are providing have been greatly delayed due to the actions of Forksek, your councilman, and now your own actions. As now, my populace and the people whom I am responsible for is increasing dramatically. Because of this, emergency homes and shelters are needing to be built. Many shelters are already beyond capacity, and we are rushing to ensure that proper accommodations can be made. I believe it's called doing the right thing. As not everything is in the name of profit. Repeat yourself, please. I didn't hear you.
If I had a humor module, Councilman, I would be laughing.
I'm glad to hear that it's such a joyous topic for you. Do you have any concerns with why I would be doing this?
I believe you and I both know that what being stated would be mine. However, I see some merit in your proposal.
That said, yes, there are some financial advantages which can be gained. An increase of populace means an increase of taxation. Of course, these individuals will need to be processed, they will need to have their citizenship checked, reinstated, if, because according to your aspect, it has been removed.
It is not
And
removed.
after
They never had it.
they were alive. These are people with names, families, memories, and many of the homes that you're removing them from are likely still leased in their name from the time that they were still alive. These are individuals whose names are connected to property. You cannot make the statement that they were never citizens. It is merely convenient for you to remove it at the time of death. Whether or not that is a factual statement, that is my view and my opinion of the matter. So, my offer is thus. I acknowledge that yes, this is going to be a tremendous cost for both companies in order to oversee any sort of transport. I am going to likely be having to accommodate this new population at a deficit for the next few years. So, Here is the offer at current. You may either decide to provide security and transport, or only security. From there, the Hemwick Company will accommodate them as an optional stance, and one I implore you negotiate amongst yourselves, is whether or not you will provide financial support as an act of charity and goodwill. These are the terms at current and may be continued to be negotiated. May I offer you recess to consider your options?
With pleasure, Councilman.
Please, state your
question
question.
before we take our recess then.
Please.
If this is in fact an option that is available to our company, might I ask, Councilman, what if we choose to elect to ignore this?
Then, that would be very unfortunate as I await and observe your future actions. And I suppose I would need to formally request the official reports from Councilman Nemesis in order to acquire the proper statistics of the information. From there, I suppose we'll just have to see what those statistics show. I cannot make a promise of action or inaction based on information I cannot confirm. Does that answer your question, Warden?
Affirmative.
Wonderful. Recess it is. Wander the grounds as you see fit. You will not be interrupted.
I should hope not.
Regardless of how this arrangement results, could one of you arrange to schedule a meeting with Mr. Aduli?
I'll do it.
Thank you.
Since I have your calendar.
My appreciation.
Permission to speak, sir.
Of course, Major.
I dare say these lots are worse than the Jerrys that decapitated me back in the war.
Is it bad if I say I actually quite like the individual known as Warden? It's been a while since someone's been able to give you a fair run in these talks.
The audacity is both charming and, dare I say, infuriating.
Very much so.
Dangerous one, that.
Thoughts? Please.
There are sites for an
stupid.
additional. There are current sites for additional 20 shelters to be able to be constructed. Estimate probably until the middle of next year until they would be fully operational.
And partially operational, I'm going to assume 3-4 months.
3 months.
That's if
How
we
many
rush
would it be able to hold?
Each shelter...
Approximate estimate.
That would give us anywhere between 20 to 30 million if we go over capacity.
That is significantly over capacity for what can be built in a short amount of time. I believe you may be able to lean more towards this.
Yes, I should be able to.
There's also
the...
Please.
Oh, very well, sir. Not to mention we'll need access to all of Waterford's criminal records in regards to everyone that we're processing. You're talking about a considerable amount of people. That's a lot of vetting to do. Can't let a single one go through unchecked.
Which would mean that the process for moving these individuals will likely take upwards of 2 years to fully process.
Indeed, you're looking at an absolute bacchanal of bureaucratic nightmare.
And the archives are already swamped with our present citizens and the already coming refugees from Waterfront, which I dare say are not nearly as in dire straits, but are regardless still urgent. So what are our options?
Not much,
Talk to the other
unfortunately.
councilman.
I think it is a case of talking to... I actually agree with him. Talking to the other councilmen about it. One district can't take on this many people. It'll collapse us completely.
Our resources are already stretched thin as is, sir.
Then we accept them as we are currently able, and we plead the council for further support.
But are they...
I would
but what
rephrase it.
happens... Ask for cooperation from them rather than pleading to them. They're not our people, but we still do care, regardless.
They're going to be.
I'm sure that our colleagues in Market District would jump at the thought of extra income from taxation, especially this given month.
Market might be better for the already existing refugees from Waterfront.
An issue, though, is this is a what if they accept. On the off chance that none of them actually want to help, then we're kind of stuck then, aren't we?
If none of them, if they...
sections of undead in this city.
Restate the question, please. I didn't hear you.
Are there other population centers for undead in this city? Corporations that also feature undead personnel, that sort of thing. Look for allies in this
Guardian.
matter, since this is one of...
I would say Guardian is the only one who is public about it. McKay does have a undead individual as part of his core staff, to my understanding. That's not on paper, that's me meeting him. But the rest, nowhere near as publicly. We're already looking at upwards of a 30% split of only undead persons within Palace. That is not including the branded, which, of course, are not citizens, these are working drones. The last line, given their pre-existing barracks outside of the city, are much simpler to accommodate. Send them back to Graveport if we need the space, but that would mean that our response times would be delayed. We might need to use some
Response
of the...
times will be delayed, and that also leaves us more vulnerable.
So our option would be to use some of the existing barracks and fortifications we have in order to protect the city, for humanitarian crises in exchange for massively delayed response times. Or we start putting them to the street and we see tents as far as the eye can see.
I can feel the property values lowering as we speak.
Not just that, but the amount of rebelling that would be happening too. The riots that would be roaming as well.
The only other option I can think of is that we bankrupt the real estate branch. Every house, manor, suite, and apartment we have ownership of currently would have to go to taking in these refugees.
That would cause absolute anarchy.
And
people who have lived here their whole lives will complain that everything's being taken away from them.
I can see that happening in Waterfront anyway. If you think about it. They're gonna uprise too.
Or celebrate it. Waterfront is already swinging heavily into human superiority and some pressure that magic be outlawed. Of course, this is ridiculous. But the bill is being asked for by the public. Yes. The public are asking.
Just a simple look through newspaper archives and whatnot. They've had quite a bit of issues with rogue mages and feral undead.
And the Eighth
The fears
War,
of the public
the
are
Plague
not unfounded.
Lord, the Storm. And as of yesterday evening, a demonic incursion. Which is only giving them even more ammunition. We would also be expecting the entirety of the Vampiric Quarter, the Sanguine Quarter, pardon me.
Don't believe they will be incredibly thrilled to hear of this.
And if the vampire houses and clans have a high standard of living accommodations. And I'm sure they will not go without a fight.
Exactly.
So we are also expecting civilians to rise up, which will only give further ammunition to our current problem.
I can speak to my contacts there, however, I don't believe it will be a fruitful endeavor.
We will have to do so outside of company practice, I'm sure. You're checking on friends, yes?
Of course, sir.
Good. Otherwise, we'll need to contact Mr. Adule. This is something that the public, I believe, would like to have some say in.
Definitely.
Do we have anything else?
I
Ideas?
call it old-fashioned. Bonds. Raising
Public
funds for an
investment.
event like this. Precisely. I've
Miss
seen it
Willow
time
is
and
holding a
time again in the
fundraiser
past.
already in 2 weeks. We can implore her. Have her perhaps raise awareness of the current social issue. Perhaps she might not
Would
be
you
able
like
to
me to-
give any support feasibly, but her charity already has a large amount of sway. Please, Reed.
Would you like me to would you like me to email her to see if she'd be willing to, well,
Please
make
summon her
notice
as
of this?
urgently as possible, and let me know when she is available.
Alright, I can do that.
Wonderful. They're roaming the grounds and looking over my pool table. I will take that as they have their answer. Anything to close? Final round?
What happens if they deny the deal? Truly.
And they go forward with the unthinkable.
we would make a gracious gift of thanks to Mr. Dooley for his hard work in Little Naco, his success as a businessman, and we would provide him all the funds and additional security he sees fit in order to keep order within his precious neighborhood that he has built with his own hands. As well, I'm sure there's many other members of the city who perhaps do not have the same ties that we do, who I'm sure will be delighted to be aware. I will name them once our guests have departed.
If I am no longer going to be needed for this meeting, I need to get started on this.
Begin your preparations, please, Gerald. You're excused.
I will go summon the spokesman.
Thank you. You're being rather quiet, dear.
I'm thinking when she gets the statistics that they don't agree, well, things leak.
They do. Oh no, these statistics will be public. These are government documents that we need to disclose at certain points of the year.
It also helps that this district seems to have gotten itself a bleeding heart journalist who believes in truth and whatnot.
One who I've already been considering having an interview with, before this came to my attention. Yes, once. Trust me. I look forward... Oh. Wait, I want to make sure I have the timing right for this one. Bella, I'm going to call on you in a moment. Just play along, would you, dear?
Of course.
Lovely. How have things at the school been going?
Going quite well. The midterms are currently being made.
Are you still wishing to have a practical exam this year? Are you sure it's not too early?
I would like to have a practical exam or maybe just a field trip for them. Depending on how they do on their
They are
written
still
exams.
in a discussion. Apparently it is
Interesting.
very heated. It is a heated debate, from what they just explained. So we will have to wait. But they are, it seems positive though, at least from the spokesman.
Good. We are very much seeing, even in our earlier talks, differing opinions. Might versus right. Different departments, different priorities. The spokesman, clearly his role is to ensure that the company has good press. The other only needs results. We can use this.
Not to mention the poor outlooks, the various sorts of trade embargoes you could put in place. I'm not sure much good Vestra
We can't afford any more trade
not being allowed
to
into
be
one
lost
of the
between the districts.
biggest.
We are already losing a large margin because of the chokehold that Garden has. A meeting which I am also awaiting an update on, because at this point I need to insist that Garden District provide us reparations due to the lost profits we've had from their trade limitations. We can't allow another district to close off from us.
Very well.
We're already at a deficit because of the conflict this year. And we're not expecting to recover for another... Well, with this, likely not for another 2 or 3. We're hemorrhaging, and we need to slow the bleeding.
Can't really do that without the support though.
Which is why we need to call out to the public, not just the councilmen.
depends on if
The social
if the
media
public
shows the
are-
division in opinions. Anyone from Waterfront is pretty dead set against anyone who is not amongst the living.
As is District 0. And the rest are split.
Hardly worth discussing District 0 anymore. Isolationist.
But they
practically
do
doesn't
still
exist.
have a voice.
Bah.
I can understand though why they are so hesitant on, or so mindsetted on, well, hating the undead.
This is clear, yes.
But it
But
is not
after this,
our...
who else are they going to blame when something goes wrong again?
The demons, the angels, the dragons.
The
Saints.
Firestarters have been reported to start actions within Waterfront as well. This is a human organization.
What are the Baal cultists?
Religious
Never
zealots,
called them
not
something
really
else then.
limited. Not really limited
But
by
are the
race.
undead though?
No. Human adjacent, beastmen, denizens of the sewers and the city's unexplored tunnels.
That makes a lot of sense now. Okay. You were gonna say something though?
I was gonna say I went down to the meat rack this weekend. One of their main doctor centers undead.
Yes, he is. I'm sure
They'll
Mr.
make it-
Hamsky has already made public statements against these procedures.
Not just that, but
Hmm.
I'm sure few people can excuse the few undead who believe themselves to be righteous as anything else.
But these men will not. Pardon.
Yes.
Men.
Machine.
Unthinking metal. Unfeeling.
Not the time right now to be speaking about this. They could hear you. I don't think we want to provoke any more.
We're on recess.
heated
Ah,
debates.
here we are. Breen. I was going to inform Miss Bella. I do have a few press interviews which are being lined up, especially with the ongoing stories that are developing and our recent actions, especially with the inspections happening in the many branches and the like. Miss Bella here is expecting a few guests and press to come through the Academy grounds soon. We need to make sure that they're ready. Are we going to be housing them within the staff dormitories during their stay?
I believe so.
Wonderfully.
We should have more than enough room for them.
For the sake of good press and, of course, representation of my sport to the Academy, Reen, could you perhaps cooperate with Miss Bella here and inform these outlets that I am willing to meet with them during their stay for the sake of convenience, rather than having to come all the way here to see me separately? Lovely, thank you.
That's fine.
If you're ready, please sit down. We were handling other subjects while you were away. Please review security. Make sure that nothing has transpired during the meeting starting. Thank you, Major. Return to us once you're confirmed it. Now then. And here we go. Shall we state that recess has concluded? Has everyone taken a breath? Maybe a cold drink for your friend here? Make sure everyone's nice, calm.
I believe that cooler heads have hopefully gone through. I know that sometimes things can get heated, especially with viewpoints.
And especially with the scale and the importance of such decisions. Yes. Which is why recess is so important.
Yes.
Have you and your associates come to an agreement?
We have come to an offer in congruence with yours, as I would.
I'm willing to hear your counter offer. Please. I was expecting this.
We actually quite like the idea of splitting the difference, security plus transportation.
Lovely.
However, we would like to take a step further.
How so?
We would be willing to buy and help renovate various areas of your district for this relocation effort.
Assistance in construction.
Yes, as well as provide logistical support where needed. This would
what sort of facilities would this include?
Facilities to your specifications. Places that you would designate. We would help construct them, possibly maintain them, maybe have a few people there to act as envoys to make sure that there are no problems as this relocation occurs.
Interesting counterpoint. Very progressive of you. What sort of terms would you be expecting? Of course, you'd be needing to send staff, and they would need to be accommodated.
We would be primarily sending the synthetic units, so costs for staffing would be minimal.
And I would assume managerial and maintenance staff for said workforce.
Of course. As well as the two envoys, one for our security department, a human, as well as one from the Department of Diplomacy, to ensure that all parties are satisfied with the relocation process and that no problems are happening.
Very well. Interesting proposal.
There was a question, though,
Green's
that
not happy with the
Director
offer.
Warden had.
Let's hear it.
Upon the relocation of these individuals, you have asked us to provide security upon their transportation. Is this correct?
Within your district, yes. My staff will need to be protected. The waterfront is rife with conflict.
Affirmative. And in this effort, we will state that the preservation of our security forces is also in need and within our own line of jurisdiction. Should we start and begin to suffer heavy losses at the unlikely event of an attack on these convoys, we are going to assume that self-preservation is well within our rights, and as such, forces will be withdrawn from the convoy, and you will be left to your own devices.
You would allowingly abandon these convoys.
We
In the
will take
event
into
of
account
nature attacks, not from the petty kind from a gang or such, more extreme, I would say, on the level of sorry, I'm trying to equate maybe something akin to notable cult incident in industrial, something of mass scale. Again,
I understand.
unlikely.
I can use this. Any further questions? From the entire room?
That was all for an hour and at least.
Rilo. Anything?
Alright, so I'm just curious on why you are willing to offer construction here in the palace.
Well, I did give them the optional suggestion of financial support and reparations. I assume this falls within that.
That and then some. Take it as a step forward.
I'm sure that will also assist in our public's view of synthetic forms, showing such support out of the graciousness of their morals. Bella? Anything?
Not that I can think of.
Major?
They're not the ones handling the magic stuff.
What are your thoughts given the security?
Well, if they wish to hold a clause that allows them to rescind all forces from a convoy during a very extreme and unfortunate event, I would have to insist upon at least some presence of last line units being allowed to also come along with said envoy.
Our own people will need to be able to communicate with our borders to retrieve them, regardless if there's conflict or not.
Indeed.
And of course, I need to protect my own assets.
There's also the bureaucratic issue regarding my own department's investigations. I imagine we'll be vetting most of these refugees' criminal records, which we'll need access to.
Absolutely.
My thanks.
Again, part of the process of logistics. We would be there helping.
This event will likely have to occur in waves, prioritizing citizens that are unable to provide any sort of labor or support within their communities. Those who are perhaps unable to continue physically within the confines you've permitted. Following that, it would be likely standard citizens, those who are able to join the workforce immediately. Business owners prioritized, of course. We would need to give them all the time they can to prepare themselves, enrich the market. The third wave would likely be any remaining civilians, as well as those with criminal backgrounds which need to be processed, as we will need special accommodations for them. Or the decision to move them into Guardian. Pardon me. We'd be looking at 3 waves, likely over the course of the next year.
Scholar would have to be the person to speak with about construction.
The finer details need to be settled, of course.
Yes.
Everything in due time. Especially because many of these subjects do not fall within either of your jurisdictions. But,
of course,
the terms that we are setting today, you are able to. Very well. Vestratech will provide full security within the district of Waterfront, so that the Hemwick Company can supply transport from Waterfront and Vestratech's facilities to the palace border and to our prepared shelters, which will be built in advance with your cooperation of the construction companies that you are offering. In the tragic event that an extreme amount of force encounters the convoy, for the sake of self-preservation and the prevention of loss of those you do deem citizens, Vestratech has made clear that they will withdraw in order to protect their own people in favor of sacrificing those they do not recognize as populace. Are these terms correct as I've stated them? Shall I restate those if you
personally
require?
do not like the term sacrifice, but
Very well. To
I
not
believe
risk your forces, your people, and your staff perishing for a pile of corpses.
I was
Is that the
going
statement
to
you
say there are some concessions that must be made in the path of cooperation.
We'll iron out the exact wordage within contracts as we move forward.
Of course.
Is there any other information that I need to be privy of before we continue with our verdict?
Beyond that, I can think of at this time in relation to this matter.
Well, we've done the best we can, I suppose. I agree to your terms. Please see that the necessary preparations are made as soon as possible. My people deserve proper homes as quickly as possible. If there is nothing else, gentlemen,
We are
I thank you for your time.
company you can trust. We keep to our word.
I trust in your integrity and your loyalty towards your own company.
Of course.
Is there any further?
I believe this finalizes the creation of the Dark Zone, and then we look forward to our future allocations.
Very well. Thank you for your time. I'm sure your transport is awaiting your return.
Affirmative.
Please send my thanks to your superiors for arranging your arrival. Spokesman.
Of course. I do love this architecture. It's quite wonderful.
Endures many and much like its residents.
Much like all of Zafira.
Please see them safely out, Major, and inform me when you have done so. This is a very open
You're sinking
hand.
into the chair there.
Looks very comfortable.
There you go. I don't
do
know.
love this chair.
Stinks.
They're planning something.
Bad
Well,
omens.
of course.
It would
That's
be
what I was more or less questioning why they wanted to construct these buildings themselves.
likely so that they can
Probably
set
to layer-
observations and spies within them.
Spies, layer it with cameras, you name it. They'll probably add something in to track the residents there.
That's fine. Every company with a cell phone does the same already. We would just
Yes,
have
but
to
I feel
ensure
like it's
that we do
invading
not.
on your. The problem is I have with that is that it is invading in another district's work. Yes, they are refugees from another district, but once they are in our district, I feel like it's our responsibility to be looking after them, not synthetic who don't understand emotions or anything of the above.
We have options.
To spy.
Well, I don't think we have ever discussed how long they'll be staying. If that's going to be the entire
Construction
time, then
would take, as Gerald put forward, a minimum of 6 months for the first 20 new shelters. We are going to need likely double that amount, but it will have to be done in waves, not all at once. With their support, this means that we can likely expand the number, or quicken it. The branded will not work well with synthetics. They will have to operate on separate sites. They'd be unable to work in the same space without trampling each other. It would be catastrophic for safety.
And transportation. I don't trust that they won't just straight up abandon us, should anything happen.
well, once I believe they reach our
Welcome
side
back,
of the
Major.
border, then
Have our guests departed?
They have indeed, sir.
Good. Let's look at our options, shall we? Reen brings up a very good point. Whatever buildings and facilities they construct, we are going to need to assume are compromised completely. Either for privacy or security. Hell, they could rig the entire place to blow.
Oh god, I didn't even think about that. Oh fuck. That's awful. Oh,
Do you really think that they'd take those
Yes.
sorts of dire meanings? That would risk a war between districts.
It would.
I don't think they give a shit, really.
Or it would be an industrial accident. We would need evidence. But the public would not. The public and the court of opinion is a powerful thing. Please.
Well, yes, the court of opinion would be, it's a powerful thing. Not all the opinion, well, not all of the public are for us in a way. They're more for other sides.
Yes.
We are
Indeed.
Anti-corporate
conundrum of
sentiment
modern...
is at a boiling point.
compared to other districts, we are probably one of the lowest in regards to approval. A lot of us
Especially
see-
as we are hemorrhaging.
Yes.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I had
Well,
a
what-
suggestion.
Please.
Sorry.
Please.
I had a suggestion regarding the construction. Would it not be a wise idea to have at least one of us actually in the Hemwick
I have the
company?
perfect man.
I was going to say to oversee it, at least to ensure that if there is actually something wrong with these buildings, if they are compromising it, we know firsthand and we can get the evidence before it's taken away from us.
Yes.
Good, I'd have the same thoughts, so...
The task I have for you, for the sake of the construction, you are to provide them the list of materials, the standards, and the schematics that we expect for our people. Throughout construction, as you will already be overseeing the branded and the construction sites we are already working on, you will plan regular and thorough inspections of their work to ensure it is held to our standard. Beautifully worded, I believe.
That should be easily done.
Should you see an issue, do not state it immediately. Instead, bring it forward to us first, and we will discuss whether or not we wish to incorporate it with our other plans.
Will do.
Another thing that should be brought up is that regarding transportation, I know I can't remember if I mentioned it before, I'm so fucking jet lagged from everything. I feel like we need to have somebody oversighting that, at least in Hemwick as well, regarding... I'm all for, you know, allowing them to have their security be there and all that, but like I said before, I don't trust them that they won't just abandon.
I don't trust these damn machines for a moment. Not for a moment.
Then would it be a good idea to have somebody be oversighted by a... how do I put it? A small force, in a way, one that lurks in the shadows just in case something does happen, and then they could be escorted out very quickly. Though I will admit, the last time that happened...
It did not go well.
No, we lost somebody because of it, so...
Major.
If I may, there's no shortage of private military companies advertising on the streets of this place. Hire a neutral party, get market to pay for it, since we have to go through markets to get to here anyway. It's not like we share a border with Waterfront. Market's the only thing keeping us separate from them.
That is true, actually. We could get... actually, you are right there. Get a neutral party, one that won't just immediately abandon cause because of a little bit of conflict. They get paid. I think that's all they really care about.
Interested in the humanitarian aspect of this. Even if we have to pay them through him just to put on the veneer of this force being neutral.
We will need to pass through Guardian and Market.
Indeed.
Gordia is perfect for this.
Well, if...
Malleus won't care one way or the other.
No, I know. My concern is whether Malleus, agrees or not, it's kind of one of those things of what's the reason he's doing it for. A lot of people have already got he's already got a bad reputation with a lot of people. And if he is him and one other person, the only people who agree to help us, it's just going to make us look even worse.
That's all we need.
Perhaps we leave McKay out of it and make it a Guardian matter.
We need to include Councilman McKay, or at minimum, Mr. Harlow through Garden. Actually.
Indeed.
I think we...
I was just having personal arrangements with Miss Adriana last night.
You and I had the bloody same idea, sir.
Cerberus is already cooperating with both Guardian and have elected full cooperation with Guardian. They're perfect. Cerberus is
get-
We
perfect.
don't go through market, we go through garden.
Mr.
I've seen
Harlow
your-
has a much better reputation with the public as well. He's a family man. And prominently human. The story writes itself.
What's his opinion on? Do we know what his opinion on is?
We'll have to reach out to
undead?
him. But the best
okay.
place for me to state this arrangement will likely have to be at the council board itself.
Oh shit.
We are dealing with a mass migration. Yes, Major. Yes, Major.
We need to make this, excuse me, my assistant that has been issued me, Private Harrison, has been going on about optics and public opinion and this sort of thing in the modern age, as I'm bringing a much more outdated outlook to this sort of thing. We need to make this an issue not about undead. We need this to make an issue about relocation of citizens from one district to another.
Yes.
We need to insist upon these people not being undead, but being Zephyrans, being citizens. Simply because they are not wanted in one district doesn't mean that they shouldn't be allowed to come to another. We appeal to people on that sort of matter. That way...
Hearts and
whenever
minds
somebody
win the
says-
war, doesn't it, Major?
Indeed, hearts and minds. And whenever somebody on social media starts blathering on about zombies, you can simply say, who mentioned anything about undead?
Just people. Because, very much so, they're going to have sympathies. Family, friends. The entirety of the meat rack. Mr. Hamsky. He's perfect.
Indeed.
We need the locals. So, we are going to start giving, let us say, a wave of anonymous tips to all of our favorite journalists, newscasters, to start looking into the events of the waterfront. We will not hide that we are making more shelters. Their function of whom they are for, we need not discuss yet. But looking at looking at 20 new apartment buildings that look exactly like the 42 we already have, how can we even try to deny it? Here's where we get risky.
Valid point.
Their condition of allowing retreat for the protection of their own resources. I want it to happen. So,
I can see that. You can use that against them in the future if something does happen.
the forces that we will send will be Cerberus. I will contact Adrian and Adriana. Give them my offer. And I'll start preparing them. I will also need to speak to Mr. Harlow and Mr. Gilded. I am going to attempt to summon the council with Cerberus as my guest. From
British
there,
intelligence says that Cerberus are regulars to the Atlantis. You might want to bring Mr. O'Dooley into this.
I already plan to. Mr. O'Dooley has connections that I do not, and I will require them. Major, I would like you to start organizing our forces and prepare for even more gang violence to start erupting, especially with our next already scheduled delivery from Volkstech.
Yes, sir. Do you intend to put these refugee camps on the west side of town?
The exact
That's the
locations will
particular
need to
hotbed.
be surveyed. That will take time.
Very well.
We have
You'll need to
limited
excuse
control
me,
of the
speak
hard
devil.
store. See to your business.
Indeed. It seems the Halloweeners have set fire to yet another Christmas display. I am needed elsewhere.
Please see to it, Major. Lethal force is authorized.
Of course, sir.
Bella,
Well,
I would like to propose a scholarship program for up-and-coming journalists within the schools.
Okay.
A contest. 2 months. The most compelling story of the city's current events will receive a sizable scholarship from my own personal account. Please
I
advertise
can write that
it.
up and post it in the dorks.
Do not just make it for the already listed students. Make it public. Not everyone who can pick up a pen is a mage, after all.
That is true.
Thank you, dear. I'll leave that to you. Rylo, you already have your job. Reen. Please
Will you
send
be
Mr.
heading out?
Dooley as quickly as possible.
and
I will see to
contact
service.
and contact Miss Willow as soon as possible as well
Mr.
regarding the
Dooley,
charity.
Miss Willow, and every other already existing journalist.
Okay, yeah.
The list should be the same as last time.
Yeah, I know. I just need to sleep though. You've
You
been
can-
gone for such a long time, so
You are
the
fine.
paperwork's been piling up.
Well, I'm here and I'm seeing that things are getting done.
Yeah, so now I really need to sleep, really.
Let's get you home. Shall we, my boy?
I'm fucking tired.
Well, come on then.
I'll see myself out.
Let's get you tucked in.
Have a good one.
You don't need to tuck me in, I'm not a baby.
Straight
Just-
home?
I literally... All I need is a fucking good nap.
Miss
I've
Casey
drank,
is
like,
wanting to visit the
3
jazz club that's nearby the estate. We're already expecting myself, her, and one of her friends. Would you like to join us?
Oh, and I know. I've drank like 5 energy drinks. I need
not
to sleep.
tonight.
I feel like... Oh, thank God. Okay, let me think about it. Let me see how much
Go
paperwork
to your
I have.
room.
Oh my god, is that a card? Is it dropped?
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your time.
Fucking hell.
Hi, buddy.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
That was great.
I heard you guys were having quite the heated argument down there during recess.
So it wasn't a heated discussion. We were actually, we came up with the counteroffer. That was us coming up with the offer.
I see. I think you did well.
Hey, look,
I
guys.
just
you
stared
gotta-
at them
welcome to
the
the
whole
dark
time.
zone, guys. Here you go.
I'm so
you know,
sorry.
you don't like the automata.
That's
We don't
okay, it
like
was
the.
funny.
You don't like the synths. We don't like the undead. Just put up in the same area. You know.
Something to keep
There
in
was
mind is
there was
that
one part
you,
where
we
me
are
and
going to
Down
need to
stared at each other
transport
for
them
like
through one of
15 seconds.
two
I just
neighboring
stared at you.
districts.
Okay, so which?
I was
That
like,
is a
"Gonna fucking
detail
move first."
because that is
The
interesting.
current map of
You move
Saphira, Palace and Waterfront do not
I
share
don't
a
like
street.
the fact that this is involving
At
servers.
minimum, passing through
Because
Guardian
Neil is a
will be
contractor for
required.
servers.
That is unavoidable.
That's fine.
From there,
I was
the
gonna
optional
see
route
Aaron to the contractor
is
as
Market
well.
or Garden. The route that
I mean,
Hemwick
Neil's
is
probably gonna
going
be in
to
server at some
suggest
point
for the sake
soon.
of,
drop
of
the
sake of
thing.
simplicity
Oh,
will
he
be
won't? Okay.
Waterfront
Lance won't.
into Guardian, into Garden,
Oh,
into
Lance won't?
Palace.
What is it? What do you mean?
I have a character named Lucas who's in.
That makes sense. Okay, so it's.
I can show you the
And
map
I'm
if you
assuming.
require it.
Yeah, I was about to say. I just need the map. I just need a
Yep, I
map.
can provide
I just
it.
need to see how like logistically is
And-
looks, but it makes sense.
I guess I am summoning the council.
I could see Neil and Cerberus. I was like, oh, okay.
Summon the council.
Maybe.
Yeah,
he would
maybe.
have to be. He would have to be approached with it as opposed.
How you
to
doing, buddy?
Actually applying to being in it.
Also, you know what's funny?
He's dying.
My fucking legs hurt.
I'm so
dog.
sorry.
No, you're okay.
Bring your own chair next time. Honestly, I would not have faulted you if you went to half body.
Legs. Why don't you just lock your legs like everybody else does?
Yeah, just go half body next time, bro.
That was the point.
I could have, but I was so dedicated. It just.
I respect it. How do you like seeing Casey's friend while he's working?
Which one is Casey's friend? You?
Hi.
Scoping the place and see how.
Yeah, fucking yeah.
He's a right bastard, isn't he?
Yeah, he's kind of a like character-wise, he's definitely a fucking asshole. For Warden's perspective specifically, for Benny's perspective, because he's seen you yesterday at the fucking at the Vegas Lounge. Benny does not fucking like you. Benny does not like you. He does not trust you. I didn't think you fucking would.
It's not even your fault either. Only human.
No.
It has hilariously. It has nothing. It is no fault of your own. Why Jonas does not.
No, of course not. No, of course not.
Do you
And
want to know
that's
the actual term that Jonas gave Casey or Kira? Pardon me.
what was that?
He is your victim.
Depends.
Jonas
Yeah.
does not approve of the relationship because of what Kira is doing to you.
What is? Oh fucking hell! What is
That's
Kira
fantastic
doing?
counteroffer, sir.
Yeah,
But fuck you,
My dick!
it's like the tone of your voice.
In terms like personality, so
You didn't need to shoot
My
my dick twice.
schwing.
That was unnecessary.
No,
I still had a test
my fault. Okay.
No, you don't.
All right.
doesn't matter.
But no,
So good to
fucking
see you.
Benny.
You must be so
Benny
tired.
was there.
Good to see you.
Oh, fuck, never
I
mind.
was falling asleep halfway through that. I will admit. That's why I kind of had my head down because I fell
You're okay.
like.
I love this design, by the way. This is beautiful.
Jesus Christ.
This is
Moses,
Amber.
fucking
This is my new
huge.
character that I brought
Is
in
this who you were
recently.
in?
He's a big boy.
I didn't fucking
Yeah.
realize
I
that
love
supposed
it.
to just
This
fucking
is
cave a
my,
man's chest in with one
like-
punch.
Oh hell yeah!
This is my. I've made her a Decker infiltrator.
hit
She
the wrong
has a
button. I'll
core
be back.
as well.
Can I see that transformation one more
I'll
time?
take the fire, sorry, if I like
Yeah.
it or not.
I'll give her a minute.
That's sick. The sound is so good. That is sick as fuck.
I got
Fox made it for me. If I do this,
for a while.
I have blades that come out my hands.
Hell, hell
I'm
yeah.
trying to figure this out.
Also,
This is Amber.
Emo, I loved the "I hope your superiors are listening" line. He's just like,
I don't know
"Oh, my superior
keep
is
What I
listening."
said was,
But,
I
like,
look
as
forward
a-
to
as a
hearing
Curious cat
from your
woman.
superiors, as
Yeah.
well
Every
as
time
I
you
said,
speak,
I wish to
it's every
express
time.
my
The
thanks to
security
your
comm starts
superiors.
yelling at me every time.
I look. All I'm saying
'Cause
is,
I
I'm
am
just
aware
trying to
that
be
you have a
kind, I'm just
boss.
trying to be nice.
Oh no. I'm not mad about
One-
it. It's just I feel bad
Hey,
because
he
I
was
can't ever
there.
answer the question
He
because
heard
Tom
you.
starts
I'm
up
sure.
as soon as you ask every time.
Don't worry, he's
So,
always watching.
This storyline is going to take likely a long time to resolve. We're going to slurm the fuck out of this so that people can take their time to get included. On our side alone, there's like 9 different groups I need to get into contact with, and that is going to take time. And then those groups are going to need time to make their own responses. So this is going to be fun.
Because we've essentially just introduced, hey guys, let's just make a dark zone. You know, here's this place.
So this is going to take some time, which means, as already forecasted, this is probably going to be a storyline we have, which will hopefully be concluded by the end of next year.
Yay!
There we go. We just gave ourselves a year of stories, boys. Congratulations, good job.
Yay! Time to farm the storyline, guys.
I'm still mad at Pastor Tech, just simply because I can be.
Good.
You can be.
Oh no, don't worry.
Questions, comments,
Tech does not like you
concerns.
either.
Is everyone okay?
I know.
I'm great.
Fine.
I'm wonderful.
You're fine.
We're,
You're good.
we're lovely. Yeah, I'm good.
None
How-
of the corpse like me.
Was I
You know
okay?
why? Because I hate everyone.
Oh yeah, you were fine. He was expecting
I am going
asshole.
to
He was like,
express this.
Is
The only
pretty
reason
openly
I did not
anti-corp.
lose my shit was because of the passive you mentioned.
like you've seen the guy
That
before.
was me playing.
Yeah.
He's not exactly.
yeah.
Mr. Corp.
I figured you were like about to fucking, because he was about to throw a couch.
Fantastic.
He was going to throw the couch.
The worst I would have done as warden was grab that couch right there and just fucking beam it right into a pillar. Yeah.
At that point, I would have excused you both, and negotiations would have failed.
Really, I was sitting there.
Of course.
I
He
did
would've just been
actually
like-
plan for a negative end to this. Should negotiations fail, I would have excused. I would have demanded both of your removals as soon as possible.
I was so
Not arresting you,
thirsty and I
but
needed
to
a
remove you,
drink.
send you home.
Of course.
And I would have started hiring shadow runners to undermine your entire company.
Ah, yes.
I don't have to do shit.
The minute. No, I know. The minute we figured out who it was, though, that it would, like, either a proxy war or a full-on corp war would have been started.
It would be a proxy war. Because
Yeah, probably
you
be
work
proxy.
under Nemesis as his policing force, you are a council asset. By the code, we cannot be in direct hostility to each other, when we must keep at least a civil channel.
It's always.
Alright, well.
Please, I don't want
course.
to fight more cyber ninjas. I do that. I do all the fucking Romania.
I'm gonna head out. I got another RP to get to.
Love you, Tina. Thank you so much for coming,
Bye.
sweetie.
Love you too.
Another war.
Be in talks with me,
another
and we'll
war.
sort out how we
I've
want to
been in
do this
shit for
journalist
6
contest.
hours.
Okay, we can do that. Yeah,
I'd like to make. I'd like to make the notice that I am not actually a racist genocidal maniac
of course
robot.
not. Of course not.
I love all of you. I promise.
I love you too.
Spokesman does.
Except for that one, apparently. Fuck you.
No, Locust,
Alright,
you're just the guy
alright,
who
okay.
likes dying the Crucible Knights.
Oh, dude, no, I dress up as Crucible Knights. Fuck you. I love human knight fighters.
Emo.
Until you faced
You
me,
didn't get,
you
you didn't
like
get
me
to see
that
the
much.
other thing that I have on this
Yeah,
model.
well, you.
So, I have a stealth as well.
You brought in your little rinky-dink pistol.
Oh, is
What was I
it
supposed to
Dither?
do?
It's
It
the
was-
other one, yeah.
Wasn't
That's my
rinky dink,
favorite.
but
I love
okay.
Dither Stealth so much.
No, it wasn't.
But I
rinky
also have
dink.
this.
In that situation,
Hey yo!
I have screens.
Big screen.
I'm a hacker, and my tail
I'm
lights
going
up
to
because
guess
it's my.
something
real shit.
that Oblivious
Yo, what's
showed
up?
me on her Neon Divide character.
Up here with you.
She has a
Yeah.
screen like this
Thanks, buddy.
pop up.
Hey, what are you doing?
It's a screenshot of
Yeah.
her playing Final Fantasy XIV.
God damn it! I'm. God damn you! I mean, the funny part is that we've made it canon. We've made it canon that the tail back here is like an extra plug socket,
Yeah.
or like an extra plug. So I just
No,
plug
there's
it
an
into like
ongoing
the
joke
next
in
part.
Neon Divide right now that there's a bunch
Yeah,
of
the fucking Final
characters.
Fantasy,
There's
yeah.
a bunch of characters that are playing Last Legend, and
Oh yeah, no, I'm my character's playing it.
The gag of this joke is that we're trying to make a static.
oh my god.
I know. Oh god.
So that's the shit we get up to, and these are like the more
Is this
I
serious
hope you
characters
enjoyed
too.
this
That is,
fucking
that is
asshole,
Leap
by the
Foundry
way.
through and through.
This guy is a.
Was this
guy's
the
a-
fucking guy to this today?
That's
No,
Foreman.
that's a
I love
Foreman
these guys.
unit.
No?
Foreman was there.
Yeah, this is not
Oh.
Foreman.
Yeah, Foreman.
I think
no.
Bones.
The May popped
so
off
much
today.
shit.
Bones is Foreman.
Foreman
yeah.
It's been-
showed up. Technician
this is
showed
a
up.
Foreman.
How fun!
It was bad.
It was
This
bad.
is Foreman the whole
bad.
thing.
I thought there was no conflict in Bay today.
There wasn't.
There was.
There
It was all
wasn't.
political.
Was there?
Well, sort
There was
of.
no
I mean, the
political
scrappers-
conflict.
The scrappers got attacked by a rogue LF unit. That was all that happened today.
Rogue
Not just scrappers.
It was a
Rogue
level,
LF, as they
like
put
a
it.
level
Nah,
2
chief,
unit
we
or
don't believe that for a
something.
heartbeat.
LD
I'm sure you
Vermilion's
don't.
character kill shot got shot.
No.
Really, like almost fatally.
So-
That's what we heard.
I hope you
If
enjoyed this
excuse
fucking
me, I
asshole.
am going to be
Got shot as well.
contacting the following factions. KNL,
Good luck.
Yep.
What the? Okay, no.
Cerberus, Red Harlow.
That makes sense.
The entirety of Guardian, including Mr. Goldier.
Yeah.
The Riot. The Pack.
That's fucking hilarious. Wait
The
a minute,
Valentis.
What?
And this is going to be the good one. The Fire Starters.
No! Oh, no! We already have issues with them coming into our fucking
Motherfucker,
areas.
you might as well invite the Halloweeners to it as well at that point.
I'm on basic.
The Fire Star. Here's the fun part.
This
The
is
Fire
not good.
Starters are already having action within Waterfront. How convenient.
Okay, are you contacting these factions as Hemwick, or are you just contacting them as in like, hey, we're
gonna find out.
Started. You want in?
Oh.
All right.
This is me out of character as a DM contacting all of these parties to see who is interested in doing something.
Yep. Perfect. Okay, that's all I wanted to know.
This is not including who's going to be on the board. This is me reaching out to see who's interested in wanting to be a part of this.
For certain, yes. Okay. Oh.
Hemwick, we are so
They broke my
fucked.
bat.
We are so fucked.
They broke my bat. They broke my bat. Look at my bat.
Wait,
they broke
where does
my
that
bat.
line? That's from.
Smiling Friends. I've not watched it.
Can we remake that scene?
Because he goes,
Can we remake that scene?
Alan,
Please?
we are so
I want
fucked.
to do
Yeah,
that
sure.
with someone. Just
This is terrifying. I don't want to meet this man. Please don't make me meet the scary
Let me get.
Oh,
What?
He would be
we are so fucked.
terrifying. Oh, by the way, hi, I'm Kira's new secretary.
I'm not surprised.
Kira, leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
I
This has been
remember my
burning for a
first
while.
one of my first interactions with Hemwick in Vestertech related
Can
stuff
you
at all
give me
was
a
when
sec?
we were at the fucking
Jonas, we are so
we were at the
fucked.
Atlantis, and Jonas
gonna be great.
Jonas showed up at the Atlantis, and as we were leaving one of the meeting rooms, he looked over at us and he goes, "Holy shit, is that the fucking Combine?"
I didn't say.
Combine.
I didn't say that in character, did I?
Yes, you did. Maybe you didn't, but like we heard you from across the room say it, and we were like, "Whoa, what? What's going on?"
We're not the Combine. Kind of.
The fucking
Okay,
Kinda.
I'm going to go. Goodbye.
We definitely.
Bye bye. I love you all.
See ya.
I gotta get
We
out
did-
of VR, and I need to start making some
Yeah, I was
calls.
about to say, I need to eat.
What did I just hit?
food.
Yeah,
Holy
Make your calls. I need to make food. I need to charge because I'm going to a party. Fucking relatively
I
soon.
don't know if I can go to the party. Oh god, I don't know if Helio. I don't know if I can do it.
I might.
I'm gonna have
I
to
have an
make an
idea.
order of operations of like who I need to contact first, and the very first person is actually going to be Gold Deer and Cerberus, because we
Yeah.
need them first. And once we have, hopefully,
We did good
Gold Deer and
today.
Cerberus.
Well, if Willow's also doing the thing as well, you can also talk to her
The
about
helping
it.
hand, yeah, the helping hand charity. We can talk to Willow at any point. Because that's like icing on top. That's like because that means I'm going to have to
I
attend.
don't know, man. I think genocide still would have been funny.
Honestly, no. Honestly, that was an option. You could have gone that way, and would have been very interesting.
Yeah, we could have just said, nah, we're good.
Then it
Have
would have
good
been a
day.
press war. It would have been a press war of Jonas declaring that this
Absolutely.
is genocide and this needs to be stopped, and I would force the issue to the council to be voted on.
Yeah,
And it would also be in the meantime, because
Yes,
that's
yep.
the thing, is I would bring it to the council and say, this is my terms. And with Gold Deer being back on the seat, at current, now this isn't official, this is
Goldier
me
likes
just
us.
being, Gold Deer does like us. At current, there
Yeah,
is
okay.
a friendliness between Gold Deer, McKay, and Jonas. That is,
Makes
you know,
sense.
3 out of 7 of the table that all have a similar worldview.
Sure, of course.
Which is powerful.
Nemesis. Yeah, I was about to say Nemesis is gonna be Nemesis.
Nemesis will be Nemesis, yes.
Aki will be Aki.
Yeah. Aki is likely going to go pro-human, anti-undead because that's how his district is. Nemesis will probably side with Vestertrax, this being his police force, and he's probably going to have to
fuck,
represent
that's gonna
you.
be so bad on my end.
Which means the vote would result in Red Harlow and in Industrial. It'd be down to
Leaf
Harlow
Foundry
and
I was
Industrial.
about to say, Leaf Foundry
course,
wouldn't
yep.
care. They would probably side with
They'll likely abstain. If
the other
anything.
side, or abstain.
So Red Harlow would kind of be a deciding factor among
Red
that.
Harlow would be the deciding
Yeah.
factor, and I'm already going to be moving to sway him.
Yep, that sounds about right.
But see, you don't have to worry about that because we're friends now. See,
'Cause we're friends.
made friends.
We're all
you know?
friends.
We're
Exactly.
friends.
We're friends.
Yeah.
We're friends.
If you excuse me,
We're friends. We're
friends.
friends. Everything's fine. We're friends. Yeah,
We're friends.
it's good. Everything's okay.
We're all friends. Yeah, see, we're all friends. Yeah, we're all friends.
Where'd you get that
Yeah,
from?
we're all friends.
We're friends.
We're friends. We're friends. I don't know if we're friends. I don't know. Friends.
Friends. Friends right here. Yep, we got this. We're good. Everything's fine.
Not again. It's happening again.
Again?
Melee.
How do
That's
you
cool as
think
fuck, actually.
Green was born, huh?
I no fucking clue.
Murdered.
Kratos sword.
When
Kratos sword.
trying to
Kratos
go-
sword.
When being transported back to the office.
Oh, goodbye.
I fell down that way too. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Literally how Mimi died.
So let me see. Lovely, and terms and conditions, please.
Oh, let's see. Yeah, that looks like
First one.
Is this the thing where I gotta bite? Is this
Oh,
the
no, you can
where
write
I
it
gotta
down.
bite my thumb to
Just
fucking?
needs your signature. You can sign it however you see fit. If you want to do it in
hang on.
blood, that's just kind of extra.
Bullet.
What was this?
I'm gonna shoot my name
Man,
out
this
of
contract's full. Give it to the Lord. This is
honestly,
full of holes.
That's kind of a badass idea. I'm not gonna lie.
Just put your name in bullet holes.
Right.
And Benny would.
No, that is literally. Wait, no,
I
hang
need-
on.
Chair.
Did you say bullet holes? You
Yes.
know what that just reminds me of? Let me just pull up the model and you'll know immediately what I'm talking about.
I love this chair.
Okay. That's a very cool
Chair's
fucking
really
chair.
fucking sick.
Tickets, please.
Tickets, please.
Polar Express map was just released. The
Perfect.
train actually runs on a track.
Oh my god, that
and
sounds
it has the
incredible.
entire
No fucking way.
Yes, there is a Polar Express map.
Oh
and
my
it is
god.
amazing.
Get me
That
there
sounds
right
so
the fuck
cool.
now.
That sounds
I gotta
so
take a
cool.
I
look
need
at
to
that
go
shit
in
at some
my
point.
home.
I
That sounds
want to
so
contact
fucking cool.
Zen and see if she wants to do anything with it.
She will.
She
The
will.
Hulk
Alright.
special
she will.
returns.
I'm gonna take my headset off.
Bye bye. Have a good day.
Ow.
Seems I
What
will
the
need to watch
fuck?
a VOD. Yeah. Hi, Sean. Hey guys. Okay, I have a lot of people I gotta get into contact with. I love you all. Goodbye, chat.
Bye bye, VOD. Bye bye,
friends.
chat.
Goodbye, chat. Get your tickets ready for Christmas.
This-
The Polar
We
Express
did
is
it.
coming.
We saved
amount-
Vest-
Send me your model as well.
So,
Everything's on fire.
hear me out. There's a theory that
Yes.
I love about Polar
Alright.
Express because I can't remember the name of the actor right now for some reason.
Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks. That was
It
what
was Tom Hanks, yeah. It's always Tom Hanks.
Tom Hanks voices no less than 5 different characters.
He does?
Yes.
He is the conductor. He's the hobo. He's Santa.
Is he Santa?
He's Santa.
Yeah, he's Santa.
Here's the thing. The running theory is that it's all the same character. It's all Santa.
Yeah, it's gotta be. Yeah, it's all Santa. It makes
Yeah.
sense.
The running
It makes sense
the running
considering the
theory is that
the
it's
hobo
all Santa.
disappears.
Santa. The only place
Santa.
that this fails is the very last scene when Santa takes off because the conductor and Santa are within the same space.
It's just Mrs. Claus
The
in
power of Christmas.
Like,
The power of
conductor's
Power of
outfit.
Christmas. The power of
Simple.
Christmas. Cabela's. Anyway, before I get
The power
banned,
of Christmas.
have a lovely day.
All I'm saying is,
Bye.
Emo, real
Yes.
quick, send me your model
I gotta get off.
of
I'm
Jonas.
hungry. Oh my god.
Jonas. I just need the base model of him. That's it. Just with no effects and all that. Basically, there's a reason why. Trust me.
Should have that. I should.
Perfect.
If anything,
I will make that animation.
ask Which animation? Sorry?
Can you give me a sec? Jonas, we are so fucked.
So fucked. Okay, you got it. You got it.
Good night.
Night.